Long ago in the deep forests of Edo, Nigeria, the animals lived in fear of one creature, the lion, the self-proclaimed king of the jungle. His roar shook the trees, and his anger was feared by all. But no one feared him more than Tortoise, the smallest and slowest among them. Lion would stroll through the forest, roaring, "I am the king. Who dares challenge me?" And none did. Except one day, the cunning Tortoise had had enough. "Why must we all suffer in silence because one beast has a big mouth and sharp claws?" he muttered, scratching his leathery chin. He decided to teach Lion a lesson he would never forget and perhaps make him dance. The trick begins. Tortoise went to Lion's den and bowed politely. "Oh, great Lion, I've heard of your strength, but I wonder, are you strong enough to resist the dance spirit?" Lion squinted at Tortoise. "Dance spirit? What nonsense is that?" "It's a spirit from the east," Tortoise whispered. "It possesses even the strongest, making them dance like wild goats. But only the wisest can resist it." Lion growled. "Bring it on. I fear nothing." Tortoise smiled slyly. "Very well. I shall return tomorrow with the spirit." The drumming trap. The next day, Tortoise set up a small clearing in the forest. He hid behind a bush with a magical drum he had crafted with the help of owl and monkey. The drum, when beaten in a certain rhythm, made anyone nearby feel an uncontrollable urge to dance. Lion arrived, puffed up and ready to prove his strength. Tortoise beat the drum softly. Dum dum dum. Ta 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 ta. Suddenly, Lion's foot twitched. Then his hips swayed. Then he began to dance. At first, he tried to resist. "No. I'm the king. I don't dance." But his body wouldn't stop. He leaped and twirled, stomped and shook, until all the animals gathered around and burst into laughter. The embarrassment. Lion danced and danced until he collapsed, panting. The animals cheered, and even the birds clapped their wings. "How dare you?" Lion roared, embarrassed and furious. "You tricked me." Tortoise stepped forward calmly. "You see, my king, strength alone does not make a ruler. Wisdom, humility, and respect for others do." Lion looked at the laughing animals, then at himself covered in dust, sweat, and shame. For once, he was silent. A new kind of king. From that day on, Lion ruled with less pride and more patience. He listened to the animals and even allowed Tortoise to be his advisor. Sometimes, at the evening gathering, someone would tap the drum again and Lion would laugh, raise a paw, and say, "Not today, my friends. Not again." Moral lesson. Even the strongest can be humbled. Wisdom and cleverness can defeat pride and brute force. Never underestimate the quiet thinkers.